Did you have a nice lunch? I had a delicious brie and bacon sandwich. It was yum, very much like that. Well, we've got loads of fantastic things to show you today on Make It Saturday. I do hope wherever you are, you're having a good day. You've got lots of crafty plans for the weekend. Do remember, in the UK, it's very, very hot this weekend. And I'm sure it's very hot elsewhere as well. So make sure you drink plenty of fluids, is what I'm going to say, and make sure that they are delicious. I've just had, what is it? A peach and clementine drink, and it is the most delicious thing. I've had it for a long time. I'm going to make that into a cocktail. Anyway, we should get started on the show. It's not just me, thank goodness, I hear you say. I have the lovely Debbie Robinson. Hello, Debbie. Nice lunch?
Hello, yes. Ooh, I finally made it. I've got here. From doing Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I'm nearly at the end.
You've been here all week?
I was at Hobby Maker on Sunday, and then I've been here the whole week of Crafters TV. So yes, it's been an absolutely fabulous week. I've loved it. Just been telling Jamie that I've been catching up on some of the messages that I've missed as well. So apologies if you've been sending me messages. Tried to catch up. I've read them, but I haven't been able to reply to them yet. So I will reply to them, but they were over, I don't even tell you how many there were. There must have been about 50 in my inbox. So apologies right now. I do apologise, and I will get back to every single one of you that have messaged me. Some with some questions and some that were just plain beautiful messages. So thank you. But yes, we're here. We're at Make It Saturday, and I love Make It Saturday because we are literally making it as we go along. We're making it up as we go along. We've got a plan, darling. We've got a plan. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. We'll tell you, Craft Clinic. Let me tell you.
Oh.
Empty box is all I'm going to say. So we're going to get that sorted. But we are going to be doing everything about all your questions that you want to ask about our Aqua. Nearly went alcohol then. You can tell what I'm heading for later on tonight. Aqua blend pens. So it's the markers. So any questions you want to ask on the Aqua blend, I keep calling them Aqua blend. Aqua. Water, colour, markers, anything you want to ask about that, get those questions in, and our Becky will do a little sit-down section in the with the little glasses down like that, and we'll do all the Craft Clinic questions.
I feel a little bit like a school teacher in these glasses. Actually.
I love those glasses, Becky. I was going to ask you. They are
school
fabulous.
Teacher, or I'm sort of someone in the 80s. I feel a little bit like you know, what was the guy, Minder? I feel a bit like him.
Dennis Waterman?
No, the other one, the old man. What's his name? You know who I mean. Everyone knows.
I do, but I can't remember his name.
It will come to me in a minute. And do remember, if you have got any questions, we're going to be giving away 2 £10 or $10 vouchers throughout the show. So we'll do the first one in the first half and the second one in the second half. So anyone commenting, messaging in, anything at all, if you've got questions for Debbie, if you've got questions generally that you want to ask, get a little comment, anything at all, we don't mind. So just message in, and you're going to get that £10 or $10 voucher. Right, we should get started. The first thing we're going to show you is the Make It Saturday goodie bag. I love a goodie bag, me. And as we said, we've not looked in these, so it's going to be a surprise for us as well. This is a tariff-free deal, so this is going to be £35 or $45. Platinum price is £28 or $36. Now remember, Debbie's going to be crafting with this, but she has not seen what is going to be inside here. Only 38 left. You're going to have to be quick. So I'm going to show you what's in here. I'm going to show you, and I'm going to show Debbie. So we've got some Centura metallic copper-coloured card. We have got Village of Light die set here. Oh, I like the look of that. Next one we've got is Many Thanks die set. I tried to make that kind of thing many years ago with a craft knife. So much easier with a die. This next one is Celebrate, which comes with some stamps as well. We then have Special Day. This is an edible die. They look so special, those kind of dies, don't they? Next one is Radiant Rose Creator Card die set here. That is really nice.
Ooh, I like that one a lot. That before.
This is Endless Love stamp and die set. That is lovely. Ooh. I like that. I might make a really nice shaker card. I like a shaker card.
I love a shaker card.
Just saying that, Debbie. And next thing we've got from Enchanted Dreams is whimsical textures. You saw in the last show what kind of things Debbie could create with those fantastic textures. So that is another texture stamp that you can get. Then we have the vintage birdcage stamp and die set. Oh my goodness, that is beautiful. That edge here is really, really pretty. You've got all of those dies and those stamps as well. We then have the most wonderful news. And this is, that's a stamp set that you layer up to get that fantastic 3D image. Next one is Heartfelt Greetings. This is a Sharon Callis die set. Look at that, that is a thank you. That is lovely as well. Really like that one. And then finally, this is tote bag.
Ooh.
For transporting all of your goodies, because of course you won't get this bag, but you can put them all in this lovely goodie bag. Now I'm going to go and put these in the bag and take it over to Debbie. Debbie has not seen these before, she doesn't know what's inside them, so let's see what she's going to create. I'm going this way.
I don't know what I'm going to create. There was so much there. Bring it in. Let's have a little
I'm going to go get my phone so I can see if
Well, at least we've got some cardstock to be working with. So let's just tip all that out. I don't need the bag, so the bag can go in there. We're not going to craft with the bag tonight, although I did see... Oh, I saw those gorgeous bags last night. Did you see the two bags?
Yes, yeah, they look really good, didn't they?
Very, very nice. Now, I do love a pop-out centre, so that looks nice. I do love these dies as well. This I've not seen in such a long time. It's one of our paper piecing dies.
Oh, I like doing paper piecing.
So the paper piecing one is a really lovely one to do. However,
really got
I think I'm going to put that... Well, I'm just going to put it to that side because my eyes got struck with this.
My eye. Why eye?
My eye. Why eye? Why, hey, man? Wait a minute. That didn't sound right, did it? No. I do like an edgeable, though. That is one of our lovely shadow stamp die. Well, it is a die, and where you layer it up, it creates that Tron-like feature, so that's a really nice one. But I'm just going to put that to one side. Love those. Love that. Might keep that there. I feel like, although that's a beauty...
And I've not seen this.
Have you not seen these? No. So these were our shadow. We called them they were scenes of light. So you can actually put like lights, you know, LED lights behind the back of them. But because they're a die, so you get all these. You can create. So it's like, you know, for your pop-out features of a card. You can create the archways and then you can have them as a pop-out. But they are scenes, so you can use that in multiple ways. I'm drawn to. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Let me lay them all out. Oh, Becky, it's a toughie. I think what I should do
is spin you around.
Oh, really? No.
I've
just had my dinner, I'll end up throwing up. So that's a no. We're not spinning no one around. Oh, do you know what, though? I haven't played with this for a long time.
I really like that.
Do you want to go with that one?
Yeah, let's go with that.
We might incorporate... Yeah, we'll incorporate one of those as well, though. So I think I might be using that too. So, this is when I can go straight in. Shop bought. It's like shop bought straight out the packet.
Oh, how exciting.
I like that. So we're going to use the Endless Love. I don't even recall us having one of these. Oh, I don't recall. Now, I don't know about anybody else, but I'm one of those that I like to get my packaging back in.
So you can make sure you fit it in properly?
Because it drives me mad.
I don't like this bit.
I don't like that bit either.
That upsets me.
Let me just move that out of the way. I don't want to chop that. Let it go. Just so I can chop that down and then it goes back in there. Ooh, to the happy couple. Love is in the hair. Right, so that is... Now, this die, I'll just quickly explain that this die is a... cuts out only, so it cuts directly into your cardstock.
Okay.
It doesn't cut like a frame, so there's no outside cutting edge, so that's going to make a lovely little aperture. So I think we might keep it nice and simple. Let me grab some card. So we'll have a bit of white card. Shall we go black, actually? Shall we be dramatic?
Yes, definitely.
Let's go dramatic.
That doesn't sound like us.
It's not like me or you at all, is it? We'll have we'll do as card base. So let me grab my scoreboard. We'll score this down to, where's my scoring tool? There it is. Now then, what size is this die? I think that'll look nice on like a 6x6.
Yeah.
However, I want to incorporate the Celebrate in there. So I'm going to go 7x7. Do you know, Jamie, I do it all the time.
That's a really handy tip, actually, doing it like that.
All the time. I literally, that's how I do things. I look at, because obviously, can you see here?
Yeah.
You've got like your shape, your sizes, so 5x5, 4x4, 5x5, 7x7, 8x8. If you're A5, you've got 5x7, you've got A6, you've got... Honestly, it goes on, and it just gives you a little indication. So I know that 8x8's way too big.
Yeah.
7x7 I think is just about right, because I want to, like I said, I want to
Yeah.
incorporate the celebrate word in there as well. So I'm going to do, let me get my large guillotine.
We'll say a few hellos. Lots of people are here to say hi. Lois, you're just trashing the place.
Sorry.
Sherlan says hello. Jessica is saying, I can't wait to see the goodie bag. We've seen it. You've seen the bits in there. Sister P4 is here. Jill B's here. Linda Coombs. Karen says, I've just an order being delivered today. Really quick delivery. Thanks to everyone in the warehouse. It's always nice when you don't have to wait too long, isn't it? Good morning from California. Love crafting on the hoof. From Em's Books. Books are everywhere. Nikki says, afternoon from a sunny Portsmouth. And Louise has just bought the goodie bag, and Marie says, what a fabulous goodie bag.
Oh, it's
Keep the
amazing.
messages coming in, because we're going to give away a £10 or £10 voucher. We're going to do that at the middle of the show, so at the end of the first part. That's it, the top of each hour. That would make more sense, wouldn't it? Thank goodness I've got those voices in my ear.
Now then, we're deciding. So if we're gonna, because obviously that's my card base made. So it's 7 by 7, but I actually did well, 3/4 of an inch extra, like I did in the craft along earlier, to connect the two. Make life easy for yourself when you're deciding on where you're going to cut into. I am not going to stick that card base together just yet.
Okay.
So I'm going to leave that, because I'm going to decide now, do we cut straight in and create an aperture, which I think would look quite nice. Then we need to decide on something that we put at the back, and I've got something in mind, because there's some beautiful papers on the show, which we'll go to in a minute. But I actually want to use, so I'm going to have to go into this one. Oh, I feel terrible cutting into...
Don't feel terrible.
I do, I feel awful.
Don't.
I know, but it's like, I know it's there to be used, Jamie, but I still feel terrible, because I feel like we may have got these already open somewhere in the library, and then I feel really bad, because I'm like, we're eating into new stuff. Did you hear that?
I did hear that.
Yes, Tracy, we know Tracy isn't here anymore, so we can get away with it a little bit more, because she was always the one that shouted at us. But she is still here. She's just at the other side of the building now. She's actually in finance now.
I know.
Did you know?
I know. She sent me a couple of emails. I was like, what
Did
are you doing
she?
here?
Now I'm gonna also. I'm gonna have this. Now I'm just gonna debate whether I have like a. Or I have a cup.
On the wonk.
I wonder if I can get 2 on there.
You can get the other one upside down.
I think I can get 2 in there. Should we go big?
Go big or go home.
I've been saying that all week. I have literally been saying this all week, Becky.
You've been here all week.
I have, yeah. Yeah, I've really enjoyed it. It's been good fun.
Most importantly, has there been cake?
No, I've had nothing. Wait a minute, Jamie. Just repeating that. I know I am being good, but...
Oh, there's one reason why fat tax looks really good.
we have to, oh, yes, boys, did you have yours? I know, so Christina made the
I
most
saw a picture of them.
divine.
And I thought, oh, I almost said, could you keep me one? But then I thought...
Well, funnily enough, yesterday, true story, there was 3 pieces left.
Oh.
And she's very kindly leaves them out. So I only took a slither. But it was that nice. I took the rest and I finished a little bit after tea, and then I finished a little bit this morning with no morning coffee. It was so good. I've never had a flapjack like it in my life. Never.
I'm not that bothered about flapjacks.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah.
So I'm not a flapjack, because I find flapjack, we were saying this yesterday, weren't we, boys? Dry.
Yeah.
It's dry.
And
What
it feels
you
a
in?
little bit
Oh,
like
sorry.
a health food.
Well, to me, it wasn't health food, because there was fruit in there. Well, I think there was fruit.
Was there one of your 5 a day?
Well, I'm calling it that because, I'm calling it that because it was absolutely divine. And, yeah, it's definitely one of the 5 of the day, because it had like a yoghurt on the top.
Okay.
Chocolate yoghurt.
Chocolate yogurt.
Yeah, chocolate yoghurt, white chocolate yoghurt, healthy yoghurt, and raspberries. They were in there as well, weren't they? So it was absolutely delicious. It really was.
Yum.
So sorry we didn't save you any.
Yeah.
And
Not that
I
sorry,
think
though, are you?
Jake took the last piece, in all honesty.
Rude.
Now then, shall we? Oh no, we can't get
You
it
could do
on.
the other way. You could do upside down.
Well, we could do an upside down.
Doesn't work really, does it?
Yeah. I wish I could though, because I wish I could have done. But if I do that, I'm going to snip into that heart, aren't I?
Does it matter? Do you
Well,
want,
yeah,
do you want a
because it
snippy
might.
heart?
If I snip into it, I'm gonna, and that's gonna compromise
too
the end
tight.
of that card. I wish I'd have pushed that a little bit over. Oh, that would have been so nice to have a double heart. I could actually do another one, cut round it and add it on.
Oh, yeah.
Should we do that?
Yeah.
Shall we see if it works?
Yeah, yeah.
If it doesn't work, because the other thing that I could have done was I could have put Celebrate on again, but again, I think that might be too tight. Yeah, it's too big.
Yeah.
Hangs over the edge. It'll work. It'll be okay.
It will be fine.
We'll be fine. So I'm going to pop that onto there.
Oh, Michelle, my first time watching live. Welcome. Discovered during Crafterganza. Hi from South Carolina. Hello, Michelle. Em's books are everywhere. Both of you ladies look beautiful. Becky, your hair looks super cute, perfect for summer. It's a summer haircut. Some are good, some are bad.
Oh. She said that to me earlier as well. She just said that to Jamie as well. She's been looking at Ben's bad dad joke books. I'm telling you right now, it rubs off on you too much.
It does,
Becky.
doesn't it?
There you go. I'll just stick those there out of the way. So yes, we might just trim round that, or we may use the extra pieces to add, because I might add something here instead. However, I did say, well, it's on later. And I just thought, you know what would look lovely at the back?
Oh, my goodness me.
Wouldn't that look
that
gorgeous?
Works really well.
And I think maybe one of the more muted sides. Let's just have a little peek. Let's just move that out of the way. I get like this all the time, Becky. Do you think one of the more muted sides or one of the really wow?
I think they're really wow, but I think you need a more muted side for the actual Celebrate.
Do you think so?
Oh, that works. Actually, that works quite well there.
Shall we go with that one?
Yeah.
We'll have that one. All right, so we'll have that. Put that down there. Right, so... go down there. We'll get there in the end, Becky. We'll get there in the end. I do love a little bit of crafting. This is what me and Ben have been doing all week. We've been enjoying this all week, where we've been literally crafting side by side. We've had no plan.
No.
We've literally just gone with it. And I've really enjoyed... I've been doing Craft Your Stash shows. Oh, I've loved those. I've really, really enjoyed Craft Your Stash, which has been like literally... just crafting away together. I've lost my guillotine, there it is. Crafting away together, and it's been really lovely. I've enjoyed it so much. So this one is the Stardust paper pad, which is, I think, part of the multimedia tag dye bundle. I think, yeah. But we're going to just pop that on, because I do love, I'm not going to lie, I love that.
You can almost smell the smell of the bonfire, can't you?
Do you think so?
Yeah, I think I can. Yeah.
Right. So because I'm going to add it on, I'm going to add a dotty tape pen around the back. Would have made a lovely shaker card, like you said, Becky. It would make a really lovely shaker card. But well, you know, doing a bit of crafting on the hoof all afternoon, so we'll see where the afternoon takes us.
I like a shaker card.
I know, I do. I did one yesterday actually. I did one at the Craft Your Stash show. And I made a shaker card.
I do like a shaker card.
Oh no, I'm out. Oh no, it was the last. Oh no, is there any in the other studio, Becky?
Oh,
I've got me little. I've got me refillable one here. But if you could, because I do love.
I just fell over that.
Oh, where's that come from?
I've got no idea. I will go hunting.
Thank you. Thank you. So I'm just going to attach, and I've used the dotty round the more intricate pieces, and I'm just going to make sure I've covered the whole of those, because I want that to stick really down tight. And then on the rest of there, I'm just going to add a little bit of our wet glue, just to give it that extra bit of rigidity. But you can mix your glues. I know a lot of people think that you can't, but you absolutely can. And I'm just going to take that up, around, and around the top. There we go. And then we'll have that explosion in that corner. And just attach that on. There we go. Oh, where'd you find that? Shh. Where did you find it? You know we'll have to warm up.
Found it next door.
You did find it next door. I told you, didn't I? I said it was next door. Now we can't tell Liam. We can't. It's his studio next door.
We keep quiet. What happens on if Liam found out?
What, that he won't find out? You do realise he'll probably watch this back.
As long as no one that's watching sort of drops us in, I think we'll be all right.
Do you think so?
Yeah. I found this just over there. It's fallen behind the unit there. That's where that came from.
Shh. Ooh, do you know what? I might. Oh, no, you won't, Debbie. You get too carried away. So let me just attach these two pieces together. So we'll go with a straight edge. I thought then for a minute, then I thought, has there another one run out? Nice. There we go. So we're going to attach that together. Now for me at the minute, it's too plain. It's way, way, way too plain. It needs some finishing, finessing, touching details onto there.
Glitter.
A what?
Glitter.
Well, yes, we could do a bit of glitter. We could also add a little panelling. We could also add another strip over the top. But I'm just having a little look. Let me just get my guillotine because that straight edge is not straight and it's driving me mad. So let's go in. I'm just going to take a little slither off. Ah,
what about that end? Is that end? Is that side straight? Is that one straight?
Oh, you. Jenna, you could get back over there if you're going to carry on, missus. No, you're right, it wasn't straight. So thank you for that, Becky, for pointing that out. You little devil, you. Oh, right.
That one's not straight.
Oh, yes, it is. Behave yourself, you. Oh, dear. Right, now then, let's have a think. So what else have we got that we can play with? Oh, we've still got the sentiment part of it.
What about that copper card?
I don't know if the copper would go with it.
What's with the purple?
Because the purple, there is a bit of copper in there,
If you cut that out, the celebrate out of that and put it over the top,
what other words? You mean like have a drop shadow?
Yeah. Would that
Go on
work?
then. Let's have that. Let's do that then. So we're going to go with Becky's suggestion. Oh, again, I feel really terrible. I'm going into cardstock, but I mean,
It's all right, I'll take that home.
Oh,
No,
now I know why. You.
It's such a
Do you know
pretty
what, though,
colour.
as well? Because if we are going to do that, I think I feel like I need some of the arts.
Yeah.
So let's pop the heart die back on. And you're going for it, aren't you?
Well, no, just trying to help.
I thought you were going to go for it. Let me give this die a bit of a clean. What? Have you heard Jamie throwing me under the bus?
Well, what's he done now?
Oops.
Well, what have you done?
Nothing. Nothing.
Do you need a bigger plate?
I was just going for a bigger plate because I'm going to get them both on there. Thank you, Becky, for trying, though. Yes, so Ben's tea towel.
Well, the tea towel that he brings in to work with
Have
him,
you seen the
special
tea
school
towel?
tea towel.
Have you seen his tea towel?
No.
Have you not seen his tea
No.
towel? So there's one with a picture of his face on.
No,
honestly,
really?
yeah. And I really wanted one. Now, because we worked together at the back end of last week, I didn't kick up a stink, but I did. And I said, I want one. And so I've got it. And then I went to the ball last weekend.
Yeah.
And as I was driving down to Coventry, a bird did a rather horrible splat on my windscreen.
Did you use Ben's face for clearing it up?
First of all, let it be said, I actually put my windscreen wipers on for it to wipe away.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if you've ever done this, Becky, but
It just makes a big smear, doesn't
it made a big smear,
Yeah.
and then I couldn't see, and I thought, oh my God, I'm on a motorway. I need to pull up quickly. So I pulled up and fortunately there was a service station literally two minutes away. I pulled up, and then I went to the back of the car because I'm thinking, oh, I've got some tissue in the back of the car. Turns out I forgot I'd left it in the house, so I hadn't got it in the back of the car. So the only thing that I could do, because it was a choice and a toss-up between my ball gowns,
Yeah.
because I did take two, or Ben's face. And I was keeping it quiet, and then the guilt ate me up. The guilt ate me up this week, and I had to tell him because I was like, I can't believe I did that. So I have got to wash my tea towel. It is rather nice. It's lovely. It's a beautiful one, but it's good for cleaning, not just for what. In fact, for wiping windows with. Oh, I forgot about that, yeah. So I'd had lipstick all over it as well because I kissed it twice. Well, actually, to be fair, Ben shoved it in my face on one of the occasions.
Oh, you kissed the tea towel twice, okay,
Yeah,
that's
so,
better.
and then I did kiss the other side to make it match, and then I stabbed it with a pokey tool and got a big hole in it as well.
Why did you do that?
It was a mistake. It got tangled up with my poker tools. I tell you, these things, they happen. I wonder if I could overlay that, you know. Should we try? Should we see what it looks like when it's cut
why
out?
not?
Let's have a look. What's the worst that could happen? What's the worst that could happen,
So
Becky?
how was your ball?
Beautiful. I really, really enjoyed it.
Did you lose your glass slippers on the way out?
I was actually... I stayed past Cinderella time. My friend
Oh.
Kez went up before. because she just couldn't hack it anymore. It was very hot.
Yeah.
We'd been dancing all night. When I say I'd been dancing all night, it took me till Tuesday, Wednesday to recover. Seriously. But it was very good. Really enjoyed it and enjoyed the dress up.
Yeah.
The dress up, always lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now then, might actually work that. Or maybe not. I'll think about it. Oh, we've got to do the words, haven't we? Let's do the words. In fact, I'll use the guillotine. Let me grab the small guillotine. So yeah, well, lovely day it was. Really enjoyed it, and I can't wait for next year's.
No, good.
I'm not going to the Halloween one. Normally it's a Christmas one, but
Yeah.
I don't like Halloween. They couldn't get the Christmas one, and I don't like Halloween. You'd be lovely at it because you love dressing up.
I do love
We've
dressing
worked
up.
together every Halloween, haven't we, for the
have,
last few
yeah,
years? So,
yeah.
and I know how much you love Halloween.
Even going to Tesco in my outfit.
Oh God, those kids! She frightened those kids. They were following her around Tesco.
Jamie, so rude.
Jamie!
So a very similar thing happened at home. That I said, I dressed up as a witch, and the kids were like, "You always look like a witch."
What?
No, it was very similar to what you said, Jamie. Very rude. Oh my goodness me, that's not on. That is not on at all.
That's terrible, isn't it? That's absolutely shocking.
I'm glad you had a good time. Sister P4 says, I'm happily unpacking my order from the 60-minute deals show earlier this week. Always fun to unpack goodies. It is. And that's why I like going through these goodie bags, because it feels like Christmas, doesn't it?
does.
You know, it's quite
Absolutely,
exciting.
Yeah, it is. Oops, I've chopped a little bit of me off. It's absolutely fine, though. We'll be all right. We'll be all right. So we're going to do a bit of drop shadowing with those words then. So let's just push those to one side. Card base back in. Dotty tape pen. And we'll do a drop shadow. Oh, thank you, Becky, thank you. There we go. Let's just.
Shall I get rid of that one?
No, that's mine from my bag.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, nice try, Becky, nice try. Let's
So-
get rid of that. Winging it onto your handbag, do you mean?
So put it back in your bag so
Thank you very
doesn't get
much.
confused.
Thank you.
Not that the tape runner will get confused in itself, but you know what I mean.
No, but you know me, I'll take that bag down with me when I'm at Hobby Maker on Monday, and I'll be like, where's my dotty tape pen gone?
Joe Presley says, and what's craft clinic today? It's Aqua pens.
Aqua pens, yeah.
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 So get your questions in. If anyone's got any questions or any comments, please do send them in. We're going to be choosing someone at random at the hour, in half an hour's time, and then just towards the end of the show as well.
I love it. So do they get some pennies to spend?
It's a £10 or $10 voucher.
Hey, that's okay.
Twice, if you get one, if you get my meaning.
Yeah, that's
good.
okay.
I like getting something for nothing.
Oh, so do I. Let's put that in. So I'm literally just highlighting those words. And you're right, Becky. It actually does work with that paper. You were a good call there. Good call. Not just a pretty face.
I've obviously picked up so much stuff from everyone else here.
Have you seen my little scissors?
They're
Over there. Sorry. Just got little bits overhanging.
You do nodules.
Yes, the little nodules, don't like them. They're annoying me a little bit. But I'm just drop shadowing that just by a couple of little bits. Dropping it down. Oh, dropping it down to the... Drop down and to the left. It's, it's the way that I tend to do it. Do you drop shadow?
Yes, the same way.
Do you do it that way as well?
Yeah.
Because there's no right or wrong way. You can do it anyway, but it's just force of habit.
Don't you think it's a little bit like choosing which hob to use? You know, which ring on the hob to use? You always go for a particular one.
I always do. Do you?
Yeah,
Is that a thing?
I go for top right.
I am top...
Yeah.
That's so uncanny. I go for top right as well.
Yeah.
That is uncanny.
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, it's a thing, yeah.
I had no idea that that was a thing.
Yep, that's a thing.
That's a thing, is it? Oh, not going to do it again.
So, you know, it was my birthday last week.
Oh, was it your birthday?
Did I not mention it?
Did I
not mention it?
Did I wish you a happy birthday?
No, you didn't. Anyway,
Becky, I am so sorry.
I know you meant it. I had a party on Sunday, and do you know what I did? I had a party. I did have a party a week, but do you know what I did? I did a little speech, and then I said I'm going to ask everybody to say a story about how we met, or how they know me, and also tell me what they like about me the most. And the most self-indulgent thing, and I thoroughly recommend everyone doing that for your birthday.
Oh.
Or just generally. And it was lovely. Honestly, it was so nice. I got it recorded, so when I feel blue or a bit sad or, you know, I just need a bit of cheering up, I just listen to all these nice things that people said.
Oh, how lovely is
I might have
that?
forced them to say these things because they were in public and they had to say nice stuff about me. But yeah, it was really nice.
That doesn't matter, Becky. That sounds lovely.
I would definitely recommend you do that in
Oh,
future.
and did lots of people say nice things then?
Yes.
Oh, that's
And
really
some
lovely.
terribly embarrassing stories, but overall it was there were nice things. Yeah. It was genuinely nice stuff. And that's what that's nice, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
I had given them rather a lot of alcohol.
Well, there you go then.
Yeah, I don't know.
3 by
But I know I've become old because 2 of my presents were plants. I mean, I like a plant, but I was like,
I'd have been mortified if somebody...
I got the plant and I was like, oh, lovely.
If somebody had given me a plant, I wouldn't have been very happy.
Would you not?
No.
I like a plant.
No, I'm not green-fingered
I'm not green-fingered.
at all.
I'm sure.
Do you like the bee or
Yeah, I think that works quite well with the edge.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go there then. We'll go there.
Sister P4 says, I'm amazed to watch Debbie craft on the fly. My brain would go into permanent pause with such a challenge. Maybe this is what you should do. Maybe it's what everyone should do this weekend, to just get someone else in your craft room, albeit very briefly. They pick out a few things and then you've got to craft with them, but not somebody who's going to be, you know, a little bit judgmental about how much stuff you've got in your craft room. But maybe this is the way of whetting your appetite, getting your crafty ideas flowing.
Yeah, and do you know the thing is, we don't have a plan. When we start this, we just don't have a plan, because that's the whole point of Make It Saturday is to... And somebody came... In fact, I don't know who came up with this idea. Whose idea was this?
Mine.
Because it's well, the concept.
Yeah, it was mine.
I can't even remember whose it was.
Mine.
Was it yours?
Mine.
Are you claiming it?
Yeah. There's no one else to say otherwise.
What are you
I
like?
did say we should do something like a ready, steady cook kind of thing, where you get 2 people and you just, ready, steady craft, and you just sort of, everyone's got to craft.
So did you have that idea then?
Yeah, ages ago.
Yeah, I quite like that idea. Now I'm looking for me over there, foam pads.
Oh, so I use that for stapler. So quite often in the office, I'm going around like this. And people are like, what are you doing, stapler? I'm looking for the stapler.
We all have these things, don't we, of what we, you know, like, give us a call.
Yeah.
Give us a call. What's this?
Vote for me. Vote for me.
It's over there. Somebody asked me where Scotland is. It's up there. What the heck is that all about? Honestly, I just think, us English, we are a funny lot, aren't we? We are a funny lot.
Special is what we are.
Yes, definitely. So I'm just going to do a bit of decoration. Now, before I actually put that down, I'm going to see if it looks right first. So I quite like the idea of just scattering little love hearts.
Yep.
I'm just going to... Yeah, so I like that idea. And yeah, crafting on the hoof sometimes can be a bit, ooh, you're like, ooh, not sure if I can do this. But actually, it's nice to go out your comfort zone and just think off the hoof. Wait a minute. Off the cuff. I'm so sorry, Jamie. I am so sorry. Now then, shall we go that way? Because what do you think? Or that way?
That way, I think.
You like that way? Yeah? So let's come down there. And then let's just scatter some love hearts around. Poke tool. But you're around here somewhere. I'll probably have to get my other one out, Becky. It's all right, I'll get my other one out, it's fine.
What kind of poke tool was it? Was it
a very small one. Do you know the normal one? I'll find it in a minute when I tidy up.
Don't tidy up.
I've got to tidy up.
Yeah, you
have
do.
You seen
it's
the
a
mess?
Real mess here.
I have got to tidy up, Becky. There's no way around this. I've got to tidy up. Come on, let's get... I know, it's all right, don't. You can tell the studio's hot. My foam pads will not come, they won't come off. And these are brand new foam pads. So it's very, very warm in this studio. Let me have a little look, that one. Do we put a couple of black ones in as well? Yeah, we'll have a black one in. I'll just put that flat though.
I think that looks amazing.
And then I've got, sentiments. We've got the sentiments to do. How good are you at stamping, Becky?
I'm lovely.
Do you want to stamp
Yeah,
for me?
why not?
Yeah?
What colour do you want?
Black, please.
And who do you want? Love is in the air.
Love is in the air, yes, because the air with this, love is in the air. We'll go with that one, yeah. So I'll just go there while I'm doing a little bit more titivating.
Where's all the stuff? People have been tidying up.
I don't know
find
what
the
you
stuff.
mean. I don't know what you mean. Now, you'll need to stamp it, Becky.
Yeah.
Because white might be a bit too...
Stark.
Yeah, what do you think? Do you know what?
Can you stamp on...
We could go straight onto there, you know.
But with a different...
Actually, just grab it here. Grab it. Just pass it. I'll tell you what. Be sticking me a few foam pads on back of some of my love hearts.
She doesn't trust me with the stamping.
I don't know what you mean. Right, because I'm just thinking, because I've got a bit raised, it might be a bit difficult with the rocker block, because I've got raised elements.
Oh, yeah.
So rocker block is good,
Yeah.
however,
Yeah.
it might be just because the connection on the heel to toe is in the way, so I'm going to switch to the small stamping platform. And I am going to bring in my stamping mat as well. If you could just put a few love hearts and we'll decide which ones we're going to use onto the back of there.
This really is let's keep that child occupied for a few moments.
What are you on about? What are you on about?
It's like when you say to the children, can you just sort of organise that for me? I've got no intention of using it, but I'll keep you occupied for a few moments. I know you, Debby.
Let's just have a look, see if this will work. So a little bit of quick dry. And if it doesn't work, I can always cover over it. It's absolutely fine. So I'm just going to push that down. That'll do. That'll do. It's just a little bit in there. I might just need to just darken it a little bit because I've missed... Oops, that's
It feels a little bit like it's an album cover. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. A Debbie and Becky album cover.
What would that first song be? Would it be a ballad or a dance hit?
Dance hit.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We'll have a dance hit. Thank you very much. Big box, little box. Or is it square box, big... What is it? Those cardboard boxes, isn't it? That's it. Big fish. Big fish?
Yeah, big fish, little fish, cardboard box.
So is that big fish, little fish, cardboard box?
Yeah, big fish, little fish, cardboard.
Ah, yeah, now I get it, now I get it. Kevin Perry, how do we get... I just got to say the same thing. We're meant to be crafting and we get so easily distracted. I feel like you're in mine and Becky's craft room now. Just having a little chin wag.
There's less music, because there should be our favourite playing.
What's our favourite playing?
We like the Prodigy, don't we?
Oh, yeah. Love a bit of Prodigy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do love a bit of Prodigy.
Just a fast starter. Just a fast starter.
Where are we going with this? Do we add more? Should we have a little one up there? Yeah. All right, Jamie. Did you hear him?
Yeah.
We need another black one. Have you done me a black one?
No, you didn't give me
the
any
black
black
okay.
ones.
He's got some sass today, this boy, hasn't he?
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't know what's going on.
There we go. And we have one more black. Now, we're not going to have to put the black down here, though. I think it's got to be down here. But I think we might be all loved heart out. Do you think we might?
I think that's enough. No more love.
There we go. And crafting with our kids. We've created, I mean, I would decorate the inside as well, but using that beautiful paper as well, just to incorporate both together. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous goodie bag, Becky. It's absolutely fabulous.
Yeah, lovely, isn't it?
Can I tidy up?
Yes, please.
Thank you.
It'll be a while. It'll be a while.
How long have I got? Have I got a little bit of time? Oh, that's all right then. That's all right, Becky. Thank you.
We've got a few questions coming in, so I will ask those a little bit later. We're going to go for a quick break. Debbie needs quite a long time to clear up, I think. We'll see you in a couple of minutes.
Tea first, and then from there it'll be meetings, and there could be commercial meetings, there could be creative meetings, I could be supporting one of my team. I also manage a large team, so it could be one-to-ones with those. Every day is different.
Get in early on the morning to work, set up all my cameras, all my TV monitors, make sure the lights are on. After the last show, we'll need to make sure everything's switched off, ready for the next day. Then I get to go home, just watch some TV, watch some movies or something when I'm making some food, and then go to sleep.
When I'm working, it's quite busy because I have to get up really early to come in to work if I'm going to be travelling from London. But otherwise, I'm quite lazy. I spend a lot of time in bed before I get up in the morning.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty programme today and receive 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits to joining Club Inspire include special members-only sales, and you can receive discounts or exclusive access to products, and even free gifts. You will receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro that you spend. And the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. See if you can craft your way up to our ultimate Club Inspire tier, Platinum, where you'll enjoy the very best discounts and rewards that we offer. As you keep climbing through the club, you can actually reach Platinum Plus and even Platinum for life. The more points you collect, the more you will be rewarded within our amazing special Club Inspire community. So, what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
I see what's happening here. You're face to face with greatness and it's strange. You don't even know how you feel. It's adorable. Well, it's nice to see that crafters never change. Open your eyes, let's begin. Yes, it's her, it's Leanne, breathe it in. I know it's a lot, the hair, the height. When you're staring at craft dynamite, what can I say except you're welcome for the products Leanne has designed. Hey, it's okay, you're welcome. All our crafting ideas, they're really fine. Who makes machines with precision and power in less than probably 1 hour? This gal. Academy of Color, helping you color like a pro. You're looking at her, yo. Oh. Also the template library. You're welcome with digital tuition coming free. Also this MIDI just for me. You're welcome, simplicity without electricity. So what can I say except you're welcome for all the crafting joys you adore. No need to pray, it's okay, you're welcome. Just grab your Gemini and craft some more. You're welcome, you're welcome. Well, come to think of it, guys, honestly, I could go on and on. Leanne's a crafting phenomenon. The pens, the ink pads are bound. That was Leanne just messing around. She went to a sword shop because she's so keen to make the blade sharpest on our guillotine. So what's the lesson? What is the takeaway? Leanne makes tools so you craft a screw, craft all day. Look at that cardstock, perfect and clean. Dice cut like butter, yeah, that was her dream. Look at Leanne, she makes everything happen. The Chipmeister, who's curly hair, which will never just flatten. Hey, 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 hey. Well, anyway, let me say you're welcome for the crafting world, you know. Hey, it's okay, you're welcome. With Leanne, the ideas just really flow. Hey, it's your day to say you're welcome for the cardstock and tools to create. Hey, it's okay, you're welcome. With the G2 making crafting truly great. You're welcome, you're welcome. And thank you.
I haven't seen that. Oh, that's so funny. Ben, where's my song? Debbie says the same thing. Where are our songs? That's what we want to know. Yeah, no one's got one in the gallery. Come on, Ben. You can't be, enjoying your weekend by going running and doing other things. You should be thinking about songs for us. Right, right, I'm going to show you, this is the glitter paint palette and stamp set. So we've only got 12 of these, so if you want these, you need to check out quickly. Now this is tariff free as well. You're going to get the rocker blocks. Rocker blocks super useful here, rather than using a stamping platform. The stamping platform definitely is useful as well, but these are quite handy. If you just want to do something very quick, you've got 3 or 4 different sizes there. We've also got this die here, this stamp here, loads and loads of big flowers here, making this really key for you to create some designs. Now, if I show you what they look like when they're stamped out, you can see how beautiful they are. There's lots and lots of shapes in here, which is going to lend itself to being using with these watercolour palettes. this is what this looks like here, but if I take it out of the packaging, I've got one here, you can see the colours. You're also going to get a paintbrush in this section, but look at that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, your one won't look as well used as this is, but my goodness. Oh, I like this.
Over here.
Oh, I love that.
It's ours. I know, it's shocking. Hey, I've got my eye on you. I've got my eye on you.
This is so beautiful. My goodness me. You're going to get a paintbrush as well. I want this. I want that. £18.98 or $24.94. Platinum price is £15.18 and $19.95. That is a no-brainer for me. Just to spend, I'd spend 15 quid just on that, no problem at all. Right, next one I'm going to show you is the Aqua blends. So in this bundle, you're going to be getting 2 trays for organising your pens here. So these ones all stack up, so you can have them, sort of butted together completely, or you can have them just offset slightly. We all have these at home. They're really, really useful. You're going to be getting your set of dual-tipped Aqua markers. So one end you've got like a bullet tip, and one end you've got a brush nib end. You can see the colours here. These are fantastic. We use a lot of alcohol pens here and less time on the watercolour markers, but they are incredible, and that's one of the reasons we're going to be talking about these and doing a demonstration on those in just a moment. You're going to get one of our fantastic brushes, beautiful high quality brushes, and you're also going to be getting some rocker blocks as well. Is that right?
Somebody been using
Yeah,
that?
rocker blocks as well. You're getting a lot in that. Again, £30, $40. Platinum price is £24 or $32. Fantastic value on that as well. Next one I'm going to show you is the die cutting bundle. Bungle? Not bung. Bundle. Bungle was a character in Rainbow. This is my favourite Centura Pearl. This is the one I like. This is a kind of creamy colour, sort of almost like a vanilla ice cream kind of colour. You've got a beautiful
I think we call it ivory.
Do they?
I think yeah,
Ice
it's 20
cream.
sheets in total.
Ice cream. 20
Ice cream.
sheets.
I like that.
I really
the idea
like
of
that.
ice cream.
We're also going to be giving you various dies. So this one is your Celtic Cross, or is it Celtic Cross? I never really know. Celtic and Celtic is the football team, isn't it? Right? That's right. We've got this one, which is Cake Heaven. Why have I not seen that one before?
Cute, isn't
Why
it?
have I not got this? That's why I'm asking myself, because I really like that. And this one here is one of the ones that we did with the Myths and Legends. We've got that beautiful goddess stamp and die set. We've also got a majestic temple. Is there any other type? We've got Wishing You Happiness stamp and die set. So this kit does a kind of creator card. That is lovely. I was just about to say I would like that one as well, but I think I've got this one already. Really, really nice design there. We've got a honeysuckle collection. We've got the honeysuckle vine. This is an edgeable die. And you can see how effective that looks once it's on the edge of your piece of card. Absolutely beautiful for a little bit of paper piecing. We've then got a dainty dragonfly creator card, and that is beautiful. Love a dragonfly. Elegant Peacock is another what die we've got here. You can see how effective that looks when you've got paper piecing there. What have I got? I've got this one, isn't it? This is Planting Stations. I want that one too. That's lovely, really nice. Really make a beautiful card for somebody that loves their garden. We've then got an Oriental fan. I haven't got this one either. Look at that. Is that not so me? Love that. Next thing we've got is, this just keeps going. This is a With Love and Always stamp and die set. Again, lots and lots of metal for your money you're getting in here. And then finally, Best Birthday. This, I think, will be one that you use again and again. It creates a card very, very quickly. That looks really effective. Again, tariff-free, £40 or $50. Platinum price is £32 or $40. We do have a winner. I'm just going to... And the winner for the £10 or $10 voucher is Daisy Wrench. Well done, Daisy, on YouTube. If you can email in at ctvprizes@crafterscompanion.co.uk, and we will be able to get that voucher to you. Fantastic. Right, well done. And we're going to pick another person as well, just at the end of the show. So any questions for Craft Clinic, any comments you want to do, please do so. Anyone is in with a chance to win. Now, Debbie, what are you going to demo for us now? Are we going to do Aqua pens?
No, I thought it was, but apparently it's that, so I need you to fetch all that over for me.
Which bit?
Because that's
This
the
bit,
craft
the
clinic.
dice?
That's the craft clinic that we're going to be doing
coming back.
with the Aqua pens. So if you bring all of that over here, let's have a little look what we're doing next. Thank you.
Ooh, there's
Thank
loads
you.
in there.
Thank you.
I love this.
I know it's gorgeous, it's beautiful,
Really nice.
and we're definitely going to be doing something with that. And I think one of my favourite dyes that I've got in there. I do
There's
love the
lots of-
Celtic cross, but I
There's a
do
lot
love
of
the
dyes in there.
edgeable. The creator card is stunning, and so are these. These are so lovely to be able to create lots of cutting elements and cut out. But I haven't played with that one for a while, so I think I'm going to come in with this beautiful dye. Wishing you happiness as well. And we've got to use some of Keith's. We've got to use some of this, haven't we? Got to use some of this. Right, so let's come in, and we'll have that as a. We'll let me grab my scissors, there we go. So if we just open up, you'll see that there's actually a die and a stamp set in there, so that you can use those to actually frame round your cutting die. Now again, this is not a full cut-in, cut-out kind of frame. It cuts in and creates an aperture, and I do love this one. It's absolutely
like that.
beautiful. So let's go in, and now then, let me just work out my measurements of my die. So if I take out, there we go, it's on nosy. So 6 by 6. Yep, we'll have a 6 by 6 front. So let me grab, oh, I've put them back because I've tied it up, Becky. I've tied it up again.
Don't tidy up.
So 6 by 6 will be my first part of the frame. Now I'm going to create a little stand card as well, so I need another sheet. Got to have another sheet. And this one, now if I want it to be a fold, so let me just do my measurements. Let me grab my pencil. So I want a card, because I'm going to be doing a 6 by 6 base where I'm going to cut it into my aperture, so think about it as an aperture. But I want to add onto the bottom and put a little, almost have it like a kind of tent feature, if that makes sense. So I'll need to do my maths. So I've got 6. I need to put a 1/2 inch tab, so that'd be 6.5. So I'll put half there, and then I want half to connect, half to go up, half to come down, and half to connect again. So that'll be another half, 1, 2 onto it. So 6. Right.
You're
there we
like
go.
Carol
That's-
Vorderman.
No,
With
it will.
your
Do you
crafty
know what?
maths.
And I like to just try and work it out. You can take a scoreboard and do it as well.
Yeah.
Because you know, when you're doing your scoring, let me just do it this way, that when you're scoring, I know that I've got like a 6-inch card, but there's nowhere for it to sit, Becky. So there's nowhere for it to stick together. So I need to have like a first 1/2 inch at that, you know, at the end.
Yeah.
So I would put my 1/2 inch here. Okay, so to come in
Yeah.
first. So you could do it this way. There's other ways you can do it. You can do it with your pencil and work out your maths, or you can work out how you would need that to connect. So that little tab would be sticking down to that card. I still need 6. So now I know I'm at 6.5, but then I need for the V shape, because we're going to have it like on a stand. It's like a stepper,
Yeah.
if that weren't a better word. So let me bring in my bigger scoreboard though, so it's a bit easier, and you can see what I mean. There we go. So bring in this inches, Debbie, inches. You work in inches, girl. So for example, now I know that's my first tab. That card's there, so my 6 base. So I know the first one will be 6.5. I'm not going to put it in just yet because I'm going to add this on. So first 6.5, 1/2 inch, another 1/2 inch, and another 1/2 inch. So, and to be on the safe side, I'm just going to make another one, just in case I go wrong.
Because you can always trim down afterwards, can't you?
Can always trim it down afterwards, yeah, absolutely. So I want to come in at 6.5. 7.
7.
I hadn't heard that for ages. Did it? I wonder if they did it last night. Because obviously we had Katya Jones here last night. Did you know?
Yes, I heard.
Yeah, she was lovely. Katya was in, yeah? Yeah, it was lovely. Bit of dancing round. I wonder if she danced with our Ben.
She did the splits here.
On the counter? Never.
Do you know, if I,
Really?
if I hadn't pulled my hamstring, I could do it as well.
I wish. Do you know, I only watched first 10 minutes and then I went back and then I went for a walk. So I went back to the house and I went back for a walk.
Oh, so you missed it.
I missed it. I can't believe that, Becky. I can't believe I missed that. Oh.
How did Ben, Sarah and Katia all dance together? Oh, okay. I was going to say, they all like dancing in a 3, which is a bit...
Honestly, that sounds like it was a really lovely show, and I wish I'd watched all of it, but unfortunately...
We can always watch it on catch-up, can't we?
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. We can watch that on catch-up, yeah. Right,
Oh, so types of dances, but in anagrams. Okay. I don't
Was
like
Katia very
anagrams.
good? I don't, honestly, I
Oh.
can't believe that. Can't believe that. Right, now I've got all my score lines in. I'm just going to trim that down now to the size of the base, which is 6 inches. So if I just measure that, cut that through. Now the base that I'm going to cut my piece through will be this one, and I'm going to come in and create about the halfway mark. And I need some tape just to stick that down. Actually, let me just have a quick peek. Yeah, I'll have that bigger leaf at the bottom.
So today in my street, we have a street party. We do it every year. And just had a notification that the fire brigade have turned up.
You're kidding?
No, just for fun. You know, they just turn up.
Oh,
and,
I thought you meant because something had happened.
No, they just turn up and spray people with water.
What?
And I'm not there.
Did they do that?
They do that. They show the children how how the things work, and they taught the children. They give them a few safety pointers of what not to do and what to do, and then it's a community kind of thing. Then we've got bouncy castle as well, bouncy castle face painting and a craft table. I could have done the craft table. Yeah.
Oh, Becky, why weren't you there?
Because I'm here instead.
Oh, do you know, I'm really pleased you did, because I always love it when you come up.
Yeah. We laugh a lot, don't we, Debbie?
We do, we really enjoy. But I was like, I can't believe you're missing out.
Oh, it's all right. It'll still be going when I get back.
It'll
And
still
by
be going?
It'll still be going. Oh, yeah, it'll go on until midnight. We've got a band.
You're kidding.
No. But it's far enough away from my house for me not to be affected by the noise, or indeed the setting up or clearing up. I might help clear up tomorrow morning. But yeah, it's always very good. Very good fun down our street. It was quite good because they put the bunting up last week. And when my guests arrived for my party, they were like, "There's bunting all down your street." I was like, "I know, I'm really popular." And you know what? Not one of them blinked an eye. No, they were like, "Yeah, that makes sense." She probably coerced everyone into putting the bunting up for her. Yes, that sounds about right. It is something I would do. And when I stood up and did my speech, I said, "As you know, I don't like people looking at me or talking out loud." And the laughter went on for a good 10 minutes.
I bet it did.
Oh, that's just that as it is so pretty, isn't it?
Honestly, it's just a beautiful dye. And that's why when I saw it in the bag, I was like, I'm going to work with that one, because it's been a while since I've worked with that. And it is absolutely beautiful. Now, I'm going to put a frame around it as well, Becky. So I'm just going to have a little nosy down here and see what kind of cardstock I've got that'll work. And what's this doing down here?
Oh, I like that.
Well, I was just thinking this would look nice on a little frame. It is the unicorn, Jamie. Oh, that blue's nice as well. Let's just have a little flick through. Oh, but I am going to use like this kind of side rather than the floral. Oh, that's beautiful. Could frame your unicorn, shall we? Too big, isn't it? Yeah. There might be a smaller one.
Or a flower.
Or a pink. Oh, that's quite nice. That's quite nice. Yeah, we'll go with that one. So I'll take that out. Let's put you back down at the bottom. Oh, chucking everything around again. Now then, I need my big guillotine again. Where's the big guillotine? Oh, it's there. Look at me. I don't know why. I don't know why I tidied it away, Becky. Seriously, I don't know why I tidied it away.
I did say this before.
You
Stop
did.
tidying.
You did. Now,
There was someone famous who said that there's no point tidying up or clearing up because things that are dusty get dusty, don't get any more dusty than they already are. I can't think who it was. I think it might be, who's that? Is it Grayson, someone, the man? He wears a lot of very floral dresses.
I don't know.
I wanted to call him Perry Mason. That's not his name.
Perry Mason?
No, it's not his name at all. But there was someone very famous that said, you know, dust doesn't get dustier after 3 weeks or something along those kind of lines.
We need,
So you
someone,
shouldn't tidy
we need
up.
someone to help us with this. Now, I'm having to switch round to my paper trimmer for this because I am going to cut like a border out of it. I normally would use a die because a die, like an nesting die, would work. But you've got a paper trimmer that can work equally as well. So I'm just going to pop it on there and just turn that because I've gone in for, I think I've gone in at 1/2 inch. Let me just double check again. That's my inch. Let me just put that there so I know where I'm going. 1, 2, 3, 1. There we go. So I think that'll give me a nice border. I just want to check. Yep, there we go. So I'm just going to place that.
Grayson Perry, was that his name?
What, Perry?
Grayson Perry?
I've never heard of this. I've never heard of the saying though, Becky. I'll be totally honest with you. I've never heard of the saying, so I'm not really sure.
It's really annoying.
It is annoying when you can't remember something.
I've been thinking about it for a little while because my house is really untidy and dusty, and I think, well, what's the point of tidying up?
So you go back to that saying as an excuse as to why you don't have to do it.
That's the same reason I used to say to my parents I couldn't tidy up because I'm an artist and I need to be creative in the chaos.
Bless you.
Yeah, I think my parents just used to shut the door in my bedroom.
Mine, I tell you something, if I'd have said that to my mum, I know what would have happened. I'd have had a scutch up the stairs. Quite literally.
Quentin Crisp. There's no need to do any housework at all. After the first 4 years, the dirt doesn't get any worse.
Well, I've never heard of that saying, Becky. I've never heard of it. That looks quite nice, doesn't it? Let's just see what the other one looks like, though. What do you think? Do you think it's... Nah, I don't think it
Oh,
really...
I think that's lovely.
Do you?
Yeah, I like that.
Well,
Do
I
you
was
not like
thinking
that?
I could perhaps potentially put that behind there.
Oh, yeah, that's even better.
Or like that.
No.
Or... I like that.
I think definitely... Could you rotate it? How long? 90?
Do you know, you're not wanting much from me today, Jamie. I get what you mean. He's bossy, isn't he? Have you heard him?
He is very bossy.
He's proper bossy today. He is proper bossy.
He is very, very grumpy today.
That's hilarious. That is hilarious. I wish we could get, I've said this before, I wish we could get the voices in the gallery into the studio. And I think we've once done it before, Becky, if I remember rightly. I think we've done it once before.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but I think we did.
I
Now, I'm just going to work out my little measurements because that tab is going to stick to there, so I'm just going to attach those two and then I can work out the rest and see what I need to chop off.
When I worked at a different place,
Yeah.
the first time I had to use talkbacks, the first time we actually hear the gallery, because sometimes people don't have an earpiece and they don't hear what's going on in the gallery. The person I worked with spent the entire time telling dirty jokes. And when I say dirty jokes, they were filthy jokes. So really, really difficult to try and keep it together and work out what was happening, keep saying my spiel and not laugh at these, quite frankly, filthy Jim Davison type jokes.
Oh no,
Yes.
you're kidding.
Yeah.
Right.
It wasn't Johnny, it wasn't anyone that works here.
So what I'm going to do, Becky, can you see that I've got my little stand here?
Yeah.
And I put that one in. So if I just close that down, I think I know where I can snip off and it would be at that end there.
What would you call that kind of card?
Oh, you always ask me the... Oh.
Well, because sometimes, people would think, oh, I like that idea of a card, but I can't...
Well, it's like a gate. If you look at it, it's like a gate. Not a gatefold. Sorry. Yeah, like a stepper, Jamie. That's a good. Yeah, it's like, but it's actually just a base altogether, and it will stand, so you don't need to have inside. You could attach another piece to the back if you wanted to, but I'm just trying to make sure that I'm cutting off the right area because I'm getting distracted. There we go. I'm getting distracted.
Can we call it a Debby stepper?
It could be, but it has got a name to it. I just can't remember it. I'm so sorry. I'm rubbish with remembering names. But again, I'm just going to attach. Oh, before you do, we're going to place in. Jamie, I'm going to have to put it that way. I'm really sorry. That's only because I can't get it in. So let's go into.
You can't really force it to fit, can you?
No. I mean, it's right. I could have done. But just because I want to just attach that in and have it a little peeking through there. So I'm just going to add that in. I'm loving these crafting on the hoofs with these goodie bags and mega bags and die cutting bags. You what, sorry?
You're very good at doing these.
Well, sometimes it's like doing, do you know, like you get it at home, you would be the same at home, wouldn't you? You'd be doing this at home. I think what I just want to do though is just highlight. So I'm going to grab a little finger dauber and I'm going to grab some water reactive, and I think I'll go in with grasshopper again because it's quite a nice green. Now then, what did I do with the grasshopper? Oh, there it is. I think I might have found it. Oh, no, that's pine tree. That's too dark. Oh, no, I had it this morning, Becky.
Have you tidied it up?
Oh, I found it.
I
found it. I shouldn't really tidy away, should I? Should have just keep everything out. And I'm just going to literally just dab over to highlight those that lovely embossed detail. If you've got like a colouring medium, you could colour these in. I've done this before. In fact, I think I did a craft along something similar with these.
Could you, words have gone.
What are you thinking?
Well, what's it called when you put some ink on it and then you sprinkle some dust on it and then you put the heat gun on it and it's shiny. Heat emboss.
You could heat emboss, yeah. But this is like a beautiful, well, it's Centura Pearl at the end of the day, and Centura Pearl's got a lovely finish, and you can ink over them as well, so you could paper piece back in if you wanted to. But I'm quite happy with that, so I'm just going to add
so pretty.
This, and then I'm going to pop a stamp on there as well.
Will the ink take a bit longer to dry on Centura Pearl?
Yes, it just takes a little bit longer, so don't worry, you know, it does take a little bit longer. Flatten that down and then just attach to the bottom, and I'm sorry my head's in the way, Jamie, but I can't, there's no way I can get around it, just to seal that. And you just literally seal so that it all forces together, and it's like got that lovely element where it stands. But just to finish it off, because there is in there some lovely sentiments, so we'll have, I think we'll have a wishing you happiness. And let's just grab that. And do you know what? I think we'll have it onto, we'll stamp onto that Centura Pearl. Let me grab my, get that in the right way. Whoops. That must have been a very, oh, what's the word I was looking for? Let me just dab off the excess. Oh, that weren't too bad though, actually. Do you know, after all that, I thought it were too juicy. I thought do you know when you've, because I don't know if you noticed, but I really pushed it in. And I did really push that in, and I'm like, oh my goodness me. That'll do. I do need to let it dry because obviously that's like a coated cardstock.
Yeah.
So you just need to give it a quick, because otherwise if you put your finger over it, it'll smudge.
We have so many different types of ink pads. I think when you first start, it becomes a bit of a, you're not entirely sure what the right thing to look at. But we've done shows before when we've specialised in stamps, haven't we, and inks. So if you are new and you're watching, you're thinking, well, I've looked on the website and I can't tell the difference between this ink pad and that ink pad. Have a look on YouTube, you'll be able to see old shows where we talk specifically about the different types of ink pads that can work with the different types of mediums that you're using.
And I'm just going to pop that onto, obviously, the matching Centura Pearl, and I'm going to use the waist that I had here. So we'll come in and just, then I'll tidy up again, because guess what? I've made a mess again. Well, I mean, if you don't make a mess when you're crafting, there's something wrong. So I'm just going to pop that down and finish that end. And then add a foam pad. Foam pad, foam pad, foam pad.
So we're going to do the craft clinic shortly, and any questions that you have, Debbie's going to be talking about the Aqua blends? No, Aqua blend pens? Aqua colour pens? Aqua blend pens.
We will get it right.
It doesn't roll off my tongue, I want to say, because I think of colour blend. Oh yeah, it's complicated, isn't it? But we're going to be talking about all of those different pens. If you've got other questions, I've got a few other questions. Lots of questions about, can I show the goodie bag again? If I get a chance to, I will absolutely show you again. Hopefully we'll have time for that. And Carol asks, is Kalal glue the best glue to use on all cards?
So there's a difference between the two. So Kalal glue is great for mats and layers with your paper cardstock and anything uncoated. When it's coated, that's when you switch to tacky glue. That's a water-based glue. This is a solvent-based glue. The minute you put a solvent-based glue onto things like mirror card or glitter card, it rubs the colour off. So just to make sure that you get your glues the right way around, and we do have a glue school. Can I tell you, there is a good glue school from all of us. All the team have done a glue school to explain the difference between them. One of my first demos that I do in glue school is mats and layers with cardstock, and I show you the difference. By the time it's dried, you totally get why you've got two different glues doing two different jobs. So yes, for mats and layers, use an uncoated cardstock, use all purpose, gives you extra rigidity, extra strength. And when you've got a coated cardstock, please do switch to tacky glue. Okay. Both are great glues, but there's a reason for each. And there we go. You've got, I don't think I did too bad there with that timer. Wow. There you go. So you've got a really nice little card that you can make.
I love that. That looks so good. Really like that. We're going to go for a quick little video to while we get ready. Debbie tidies up again. And then we're going to go for craft clinic. So see you in a minute.
Pokey tools and paper pads, gilding, wax and stamping mats, scissors, glitter, builder blocks, faux snow fabric rocker blocks, Bria's misters, quilting clips, and die brush tools, precision snips, finger daubers, acetates, stencils, glue guns and templates, Gemini Pro, Julia and the OG, Gemini Go, Mini and the MIDI, tri-blend brush pens, aqua pens and aqua blends, illustrators, classics and tri-blends and color blends and glitter pens and sparkle pens, outliner pens. Fine tip glue, applicators, envelopers, creators, stamping platforms, boxer boards, the big score and scoreboard, Nina card and craft card, glitter card, matte black card, graphics, wadding and adhesive sheets, glass mats, guillotines and pen trays, ball tool, dice and zinc trays, miter tools and binding tools and toe bags, USBs, bone folders and punches, low-tack tape and brushes, stamens, mountboard, flower forming foam, outline markers, DVDs, spelled quick writing pads and CDs, gilding flakes and washi tape, tacky glue, red liner tape, craft asphalt press, sparkle pots, Centura pan and sticky dots, pigment ink pads, chunky glue, body bags, all-purpose glue, embossing folders, blending tools, storage folders, much more too. Water reactive ink pads, body bags, craft magnets, year of craft and glue, stick and spray and stick away, dotty tape and split pens, acrylic paint pens, tape pens, watercolor card, rotary cutters, magazines and stamping card, ultimate Pro and the rotating design board, ultimate first compendium, Sarah signature collections, and don't forget discovery kits. Oh, and there's foam pads, think that's it. One final thing, foam on a roll, foam on a roll.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty program today and receive 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits to joining Club Inspire include special members-only sales, and you can receive discounts or exclusive access to products and even free gifts. You will receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro that you spend. And the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. See if you can craft your way up to our ultimate Club Inspire tier, Platinum, where you'll enjoy the very best discounts and rewards that we offer. As you keep climbing through the club, you can actually reach Platinum Plus and even Platinum for life. The more points you collect, the more you will be rewarded within our amazing special Club Inspire community. So, what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Hello everybody, welcome back, welcome back. Now we're going to be talking on Craft Clinic about our Aqua pens. So you tend to see us using the alcohol pens an awful lot, and we don't use the Aqua pens, but I think everyone really loves them and they're really, really cool technique. When I first got them I thought, oh, you just, rub them on a bit of paper, watercolour paper, but the effects that you can get from these pens, I think they're fantastic, really, really good. So we're going to show you a few techniques on those, and we're also asking if anyone's got any questions about these. So the first question I've got is from Daisy. Hi, I have about 400 sheets of the A4 premium linen white cardstock. Would it work with watercolours, aqua markers and water reactive ink pads and such?
You'll have to say that again, Becky. That were a lot there. I heard watercolor. I heard the water.
And she's got the premium white linen cardstock. Would it work with watercolours, aqua markers, water reactive ink pads? We've got quite a
I was just going to grab some. I was just going to grab some linen cardstock. Is it just the linen she's asking for?
Yeah, premium linen.
I really apologise that this is the only colour. So sorry. It's the only colour I've got. Now, you were asking about if watercolour would work on there.
Yeah, would aqua pens work on there and water reactive ink pads?
Water reactive ink pads. Let me grab a water reactive ink pad for you, and we'll. Now I'm assuming water reactive ink pads you can distress around the edges like we did earlier, on the craft along. Stamping wise, let's have a little nosy. I've got a stamp here at the side of me. I'll first address the question though about the aqua pens. Now, just so that people are aware, aqua-based pens like these that we've got on a deal, they're a dual-tipped marker. They have a ultra-fine nib on one end and then this brush nib on the other end as well. So really nice lay down of colour. So let's go straight on to the word I'm looking for.
Linen cardstock.
Thank you very much. That's the word I was looking for, Becky. And then show you it wipes off, okay? So linen cardstock is not the cardstock for you to use water-based medium. So I always talk about the right cardstock for the right job. I'll talk about that in a second when it comes to adding over the top. Can you see it like leaves, it's wet? If I just pop that onto there. So you can use them on, but can you see now, like literally, it's like
That's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is that because there's almost like a coating on it?
It's not so much a coating, it's the texture of the cardstock.
Right.
It's not. It's the nature of it isn't to.
I suppose watercolour just sort of sucks up the liquid.
Well, it lays on the top of this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas watercolour cardstock, complete different altogether. Now then, is this my purple one? So I will just tell you, there's two ways that you can use our aqua markers. So you'll have seen Craig and Debs, they scribble on and then they pick up with a paintbrush or a water brush. They pick it up and paint it on, which is what you can do. So again, if I just do that, you can pick up and you can paint straight on. I'm a little bit braver. So going in onto your water cardstock, get your brush, again, damp brush, and then manoeuvre and literally spread that out, or kind of, can you see how it comes down? Now you can see that block colour there, but when it dries, it absolutely, it's like emulsifies, the word I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can create colour washes with it. So either way, you can go directly onto your cardstock with a brush and pick that up. You can also take things like a clear overlay pen. I'm just going to get that going. And again, you can come on, straight directly on, pops them down, and then take your brush, and it emulsifies us straight away. So again, a little bit can go a long way. So I can take that up to the top, or I can manoeuvre that out. And again, you get that, like, what's the word? Emulsify. I think that's the best way I can describe it. Emulsifies. All right, so that is your ways that you can pop it on. You can go directly on or straight onto your cardstock or straight on to your glass mat. Either way, it will work. The other lovely thing about this is that you can mix colours as well. So let's go in with the teal.
We've got quite a few other questions coming through, so if anyone's got questions about any of the Aqua pens that we're using at the moment, or indeed any other questions, please let us know. One of the quite a few of the questions we've got about the paper or the card that you use, so we need to we're going to talk about that a little bit more. And I think the key thing is give things a try. I mean, it is only paper, it is only card that you're going to be using. So if you find that you've got, you know, like Daisy said, lots of linen cardstock, just give it a whirl, see if it works out. So you never know what's going to happen trying these things out, and different techniques using the pens in different ways may work better on other papers.
Yeah, so do you know one that I found that does work? Do you know Keith came with the Buckram, thank you. Keith gave me some to test, and I tested it out, and it works really lovely. So do you know, like our linen card, it kind of sat on the top. It worked really lovely on the Buckram paper. So if you've got some of Keith's Buckram, it literally works beautifully on their water-based markers, because I was blown away with it, because I was like,
well, I mean, we all have bits of card, bits of paper left over.
We do.
Does anyone keep any of the bits of paper and make your own paper out of them? Do you pulp them down? And actually then, if you did that, you wouldn't be able to do that with things that are coated like glitter cardstock or Centura Pearl, but all the little bits of the craft card and the white stamping card and all of those other cards we've got, keep all the little bits, you can pummel them up and then make your own paper, and then that would work really well with watercolour markers, I would have thought, because the structure is very fibrous, the same way as it is with watercolour paper. So you could actually, all those little bits of scraps you keep, you could make your own paper.
Absolutely. Again, you can mix colour palettes as well, do you know, with your colours. So I've got a couple of colours just down onto there, where you can then mix the two. So again, you can use a bit of the blue straight directly on, or you can come in, and if you ever want to clear, if you've got, these are our new water brushes that we've just recently launched, and you can pop both of the colours down together, right, by picking it up. Like I said, either way, it doesn't really matter which way you do it, both would work lovely, but you can then also mix the two together and create another colour. So again, if I just come in now, I've created that lovely green, so it's a different shade of the green, that, and obviously the colours that we've got on the show today, so you can do that as well. The other thing that you can do with these, again, let me just make sure I've got the right, I'm just make sure I've got the right tops on. There is a black in one of the sets, which is the, and if I remember rightly, it's the Sketch Essentials, where you can use a bit of black, and I mean a little diddy-widdy bit. And I do mean that in the nicest possible way. So if I just bring down a little bit of this pink. So when you pick your pink up, let me get rid of that green. Pick your pink up. But by adding a touch of black into there, you can kind of shabby chic that pink.
Oh yeah.
So pop that pink back in, and you can create a little bit of a shabby chic kind of colour. And that's almost like, in fact, it looks almost purple now by adding that in there. But you can do that. Now, you do need, like I said, the right cardstock. The right cardstock makes a massive difference when you're doing this. There's other things that you could do. I've got quite a bit on there. I won't be wasting any of that. So, again, you could squiggle bits down. Let's squiggle. I've got all these colours.
So if you used any of these watercolour markers, watercolour pens, on white stamping card...
White stamping card?
Yeah, would they work on
with
that? With any of the Aqua type pens?
Onto stamping card, yeah, but you won't get, like I said, that premium result. You get a better result on a watercolour cardstock. I do love a little bit of smooshing.
And I think that's just such a great way of using up that ink.
You don't waste your ink.
Don't waste it.
Yeah, because I've done it before in the past where I've wasted. Look at all the mingling of the colours on there. And these create some really cool backgrounds as well. Ooh. It's It's beautiful, isn't it? Look at that. Let's pick that bit up. Oh, shall we dry that off?
Absolutely.
So you can do things like that as well. So there's lots of things you can do with your aqua markers. I love aqua markers, from painting, colouring, sketching, backgrounds, mixing your own colour palette. There's lots of things you can do with them. They're a really good medium, and they're such a good medium to colour with as well. Easy. You don't. It's more forgiving. I think that's the word I'm looking for. More forgiving when you colour with an aqua marker. With an alcohol marker, once that pen's down, there's nothing you can do apart from maybe blend a little bit out. With things like aqua markers, and the same with the pencils as well. So you could do this with your pencils. Oh, I forgot there was some. Do you know, I was thinking, where's the glitter come from? Do you know what I forgot? I forgot I'd put down a little bit of the clear overlay. I'm thinking, where's the glitter sparkle come from in that? But then again, like, you've got that lovely background piece that you could die cut into as well. But it is still as well water-based. So you can go in then with your, do you know, your 4 bleaching techniques? So you can take your little brushes and you can still do a little bit of, put a little bit of water down. And just do a little bit of that water sucking up where it takes away and strips back the colour. 4 bleach that technique, and just grab a piece of tissue. Although, to be fair, I would have kept that nice background because it was beautiful. But just to show you again, the kind of effects that you can create as well. So it creates that a lovely little splash technique too. So you can create quick, easy backgrounds, make your own papers, die cut into that if you wanted to die cut into it. And that's just lovely. Using, and if you've noticed, none of the colours have gone muddy. You can also use glycerine. So you can use glycerine, and glycerine, and I don't mean the stuff that you bake with. I mean, do you know the stuff that you can get from the chemist? It's about a couple of quid a bottle. We did have some here. Don't know where it's gone, but you could use that to get a lovely smooth blend. So do you know when you do it with your distress, like an ink pad, you can do it with your glycerine. Again, we've got techniques on there as well. I just don't have any at all, which I am sorry, because I thought we had, and I don't think, oh, actually we do. Actually, it is the cooking one. Is that, shall we give it a go?
Why not?
I've got some more cardstock here, although she says that, I've just wet it through.
And what, out of interest, Trudy asked the question, what's the difference between aqua pens and aqua markers?
Aqua pens and aqua markers? Nothing. They're the same thing. Yeah. It's just we sometimes get confused with ourselves. Well, we're calling them that. Let me just grab a clean ink pad just to be able to show you what I mean by that. So I've got some here. Let me just pop that down. And we'll take a colour. Now, like I said, you could do a colour wash. Let's do that beautiful blue. I'm going to pop a little bit down onto my glass mat. I'll pop that onto there, and I'm going to pop a drop of glycerine, and I mean a drop, so I'm going to try and do this carefully because I am heavy-handed. At it again. You don't want a lot on, so I'm just going to try and get into just that end and literally take that. And then pick up, and then you can bring that on, and a little goes a long way.
Well, it looks just like the sky outside.
Exactly, it does. Whereas if you went on with a paintbrush, so if I did it with a paintbrush, let me bring my paintbrush back in, you can still achieve that kind of look, but this is a really smooth look, and this is where you can blend colours together. So like I said, a little bit goes a long way, Becky, when you're doing this, because the glycerine soaks up into the sponge. Whereas, where's my big brush gone? I had a big brush here a second ago. Oh my God, it's there. Do you know? And you can go on with taking that in with a paintbrush. But the difference between the two, if I just get a little bit more, because I think I'm running out of my blue, but a little bit goes a long way. But again, can you see the difference between the two? So that's a wash, and a wash is nice, a wash looks lovely, but when you use a bit of glycerine, it keeps the colour. That's probably what I'm trying to say. It keeps the colour a little bit more. And again, it's still water reactive, so you can still fall bleach it. But you're right, it does look a bit like a sky, doesn't it? Yeah. That's more of a colour wash that you can then add with a paintbrush. So there's lots of ways that you can use them. They are fabulous pens. And like I said, they are... Oh, God, I'm absolutely caked in ink. I might need a minute or two, Becky, to have a clean up again. I'm at it again.
Oh dear, and that was really useful. I mean, that's the great thing about doing the shows on Saturday, that we do have these craft clinics. We do talk about the different types of things that people might be struggling with, because there's so many different products. It's a good opportunity for you to ask some questions. Some other items we've got on the show for you are the tag dies and the paper pads. You've got this as a showstopper with some fantastic deals, like all the ones that we've shown you today. So you're going to be getting that amazing 12 by 12 paper pad with that Debbie loves, with the fireworks on it. The Centura Pearl in the colour that I love, a tote bag to put them in, and those really great tags in all sorts of different sizes. Really great bundle they've got there. It is just £50 or $60, and the platinum price is £40 or $48, and it is tariff free. Lots of people have been asking about the goodie bag. So this is the goodie bag we showed you earlier on today that Debbie did her little crafty. What did you do out of this one? Oh, it was the firework one, wasn't it?
It was,
yeah,
yes,
yeah.
it was.
So you've got some Centura Pearl in the bronze, which is a beautiful colour. You've also got a selection of different dies and stamps here. So this one with the flowers. This one here has got that wonderful word. It's got a stamp and die set, so you get that 3D effect. This is the heart stamp and die set that you saw Debbie using earlier. We've got a Celebrate. Again, we used that on the show earlier on. This next one is one of those edgeables with Special Day. We've then got heartfelt greetings. That's a thank you that you've got here. So you've got those stamps and dies to create those flowers. We've also got one of these which says many thanks, that cuts out of the card. This is one I was really interested in looking at. This is Village of Light. Really nice selection of stamps and dies you've got there. We've got some textures for you. If you watched the first show we did today, we saw lots of different textures in that craft along. We've then got the bird cage stamp and die set, and then finally we've got a tote bag for you. £35 or $45. Platinum price is £28 or $36. Now, if you didn't watch the earlier show, you do want to watch them, and in fact, if you want to watch the show from the very beginning, because I know one of the viewers had a power cut, do watch that, because we talk about all the different things in there, and Debbie creates something from that for you. The next thing I'm going to look for is this one here. Oh, this bundle here, which has got sporting pastimes. So you've got a selection of mirror card here in those fabulous colours. So these are beautiful. Look at all of those really rich colours you've got here. And then the mirror card is super, super shiny. You're going to get all those different colours in there. We've also got, this is a selection of card. This is not mirror card, this is standard card. But again, in all those colours.
No? Standard about that? Oh no, let me tell you all about that. That's Hunkydory's Adorable Scoreable.
Oh, what's the difference in this then?
So that does not crack, does not crease when you score it. It is beautiful cardstock. I'll show, I've got them all here actually, and I'll take you through everything in a minute and show you all the difference. But it's all made on Adorable Scoreable. They're based in Preston, and they make everything here in the UK. And their quality of the Adorable Scoreable is mwah, chef's kiss.
Really?
It's beautiful, yeah, absolutely gorgeous. If you've never played with it, Becky, you need to get some. Shh.
Okay.
There might be some spare afterwards. Yes.
I'm sold then, because it's always nice to have a new product to try. Then we've got, these are your sporting pastimes here. Now, one of the hardest things, I think, is finding something to make from hand. I'm not necessarily saying that these were male sporting events, but these types of designs would really appeal to a gentleman rather than necessarily the majority of females when you're making cards. So you've got all sorts of different designs in there. You've got sort of F1 racing, you've got golf, you've got horse racing, all sorts of different designs in there. Really, really lovely. Then you've also got some papers here. These are your luxury paper inserts, so you can see how they're going to work. And actually, you know, having something like that, that way. You can see here, having an insert, I always think polishes off a card. I do like to see something inside a card rather than it just being plain. Oh my goodness, look at all these. You've got toppers. So you've got racing toppers here. You've got football toppers, and all of the edges, we've got all sorts of different things here as well that you can be using. This is in the green. We've got loads of golfing bits and pieces here. These are great, aren't they? This one is sailing and cycling. This is a bundle here. Luxury Top Hopper makes at least 16 cards. So you can see down here the type of cards that you can make with these. And then we've got some really beautiful acetate. These are stunning. Look at these. All sorts of different patterns of acetate on here. £80 or $125, and this is tariff-free. Lots and lots of things to make with this, and these are a little bit different, aren't they, Debbie?
Absolutely, and I'm going to take you through it because, like I said, our friends at Hunkydory, it's so lovely to have them back with us. It really is. But I want to show you what exactly you're getting for your money, because that's just the packaging. You can't see inside there. So let me take you through. Now it tells you at the front of the big kit, 16 cards being minimum. That's just because of the card stock that's in there. Let me tell you right now, you get so much more out of there. All of these pop out, so they're all die cut elements. They've got multiple frames within frames. So if you look at that, there's like 3 different frames there in top of that topper. They cram as much as they can. It's all on adorable, scoreable. I'll get that bit right in a minute. And literally everything that you need. So you're getting that big pack. You're going to get 2 sheets of each of the Formula 1 with the horse racing. This one is your cricket and your football, and again you're going to get two. Can you see the foiling? The foiling is absolutely stunning. So you're going to get 2 of the topper sheets there. From the cycling to the yachting or the boating, you're going to get 2 sheets of that. They cram absolutely everything from tags to toppers to frames to sentiments all on 1 sheet. That's your golfing and your fishing, and again you're going to get 2 sheets of there. Now this is when it comes into its own, because with each of those topper pads that you've just seen, or the topper sheets, shall we call them, you're going to get 2 sheets of a non-foiled that will match your yachts. So that's your yachting. Then you're going to get your 2 sheets for your cricket. Again, this is non-foiling. You're getting 2 sheets of your horse racing, and this is where my Auntie Jean, God rest her soul, she used to like score in the middle, one at be at front, one at be at back. Me, I used to chop into these. I used to make more than 16. It didn't matter to her if she only made 16 cards. She was absolutely fine with that. I like to look at it from a crafting point of view. And then you're moving on to 2 sheets of bits that are foiled. So you've got 2 from the cyclist point of view. You've got 2 from the football, and I love the foiled footballs at the top. 2 of the cricket, golf, Debbie, get your spacings right. And then 2 of your Formula 1, and I absolutely love that. I did a demonstration with this kit yesterday, as did Ben. He did cricket, I did Formula 1. So you're getting 16 minimum, but then you also, all those topper pads that Becky talked about, there are also, it's like a card making kit. It's everything that you've just seen in there, it's just additional items. So for that you are going to get a full topper sheet. Please excuse, because this is when me and Ben took them out. You are going to get a plain, and I say plain, there ain't no plain about that, and also a foiled sheet in there as well. So you get your foiled sheet and your plain sheet, again, nothing foiled, and that is in each one of those kits that Becky showed you. And I think in total there is, now obviously with these kits, I can't show you, Becky, because we've actually taken out of them.
Oh dear.
Well, we were busy crafting, but you get the gist. So in each of those singular toppers that say a minimum of 2 cards, you get 1 of your topper sheets, and then 1 of your fold sheets, and 1 of your printed cardstock, all on Adorable Scoreable. For me, the beautiful thing about what Hunkydory do is they give you all the ingredients to make a full finished professional card, and that goes on with the insides as well, with the inserts. And each one of the inserts, there is multiple sheets of them. So like your Formula 1, there is 4 sheets of that, and there's 4 sheets of your golfing, 4 sheets of your yachting, and so on. And again, that is beautiful for those inserts to your cards, which for me is just absolutely fabulous. Wait till you see the mirri. Can we just make sure we get this right? Because Hunkydory make mirri card, not mirror card. So it's a trademark from them, and that's why it's always important to get that little bit right. We don't want them falling out with us before we win back.
No.
Now, I love their mirror card. It's high shine. It's absolutely
It's a lovely
beautiful.
colour.
And the colours on this one are absolutely beautiful. And I'll try and fan that out so you can see all of that colourway. Beautiful, highly reflective. So much so you caught a glimpse of me a little bit too close yesterday. We'll just leave it there, Becky.
Okay.
You can always go back and watch that show. Maybe not. And then adorable scoreable. Can I just tell you, adorable scoreable. It's
So it
just
looks
something else.
coated,
It is. Can you see the shine?
but it doesn't crack the way
Doesn't
coated.
crack. You can score down back straight away. No cracking, no creasing. It is absolutely outstanding. And again, the colourways on there match everything that you've seen in all of those kits. So again, absolutely fabulous what they do at Hunkydory, and everything there is made in the UK. For me, the topper pad, and I call this a topper pad. It's not really, it's a paper pad. And it's beautiful because it's double-sided. Look how gorgeous these are, Becky. And can you see the coating again? And
yeah.
everything from your toppers. So do you know those extra toppers that you see? You'll probably use 1 or 2 on a card, but you've got multiples left over. So what are you going to do? You're going to get your paper pad out and you're going to make your toppers and add them onto there. There's scenes in there. There is absolutely tons. There's 48 sheets in that alone. And then the piece de resistance, is that the right word? Thank you very much, Jamie, is their acetate. The acetate is something else because it's foiled. Look at the foiling on that. And again, each one of these you're going to get, so there's 60, wait a minute, I think it's 16 sheets, just bear with me. Thank you, I should trust my instincts. I did the show yesterday. Look
I
at
like
that,
that
one.
one. Yeah.
I love that one. And you are going to get 4 designs and 4 of each. I mean, look at this one, Becky.
Oh, that's lovely.
Loads. In the football stadium, waving and chanting away with the scarves. You
Who do
see
you
that
support?
regularly. What
Who
was
do you
that?
support?
Nobody anymore. I don't really do football anymore. I don't. No, not Barnsley. Actually, yes, I do Barnsley. I used to be. So my dad's a Sheffield Wednesday.
Yeah.
An owl. My ex-boyfriend was a Blade. And I went to a lot of Blade matches with him, so I kind of veered towards the Sheffield United,
What's
but I
Blade?
won't say that out loud. Sheffield United.
Oh, okay.
The
Oh,
two
of course, Blade.
Blades, yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Dad, I love you. Sheffield Wednesday.
Okay.
Just saying. Just in case he's watching. Look at the rest of that foiling though. It's absolutely stunning. This acetate is beautiful. So yeah, Becky, gorgeous, gorgeous stuff. In fact, can
There's
I show
a
you
lot
some of the
there
design team members?
There's a
what
lot
their work?
there for the money. For £80, $125.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot there.
There is a lot. That is the gift that keeps on giving, because we said minimum, I think we worked it out, there was 16, minimum of 16 in the big one, and then about 8. We had one woman message in, 80 cards she made from one kit once. 80 cards. How
80?
amazing is that? Honestly, it's absolutely amazing. I'm just going to leave that there because I'm going to be crafting with it in a minute, but I want you to I want to show you and share with you the fabulous cards from the Hunkydory team.
Wow.
On how, I love that because it's like a triptych. They've taken the paper and triptyched it.
Triptych it.
The triptych.
I don't know how you said that.
I don't even know how I said it myself because I meant triptych. Don't ask. It's been a long old week. Look at that. That is beautiful. And they've trimmed into that paper pad, snipped around there, and then added the toppers on. Isn't that just the most gorgeous thing? It really is beautiful. And I'm going to show you lots of the designs that their design team have made. You can make cards simple and easy. You can go into fancy folds, simple and easy. I did something pretty similar with that myself. Actually, it's like that. I did that, but in a Formula 1. Absolutely. Oh, this is an evil. And we're going to call it an evil card. What's an evil card? Easel card. Evil. There's nothing evil about that. It's absolutely spectacular. Gorgeous. Isn't that gorgeous? Absolutely. Apologies, Amy. It ain't evil. Amy Wilkes, one of the fabulous demonstrators at, if you watch Hobby Maker, you'll know she's one of their fabulous demonstrators. She's a lovely lady. But absolutely beautiful. Look at this one. Look at this one. Oh, yes. Bit of
that
me.
looks good. Yeah.
Bit of me. Love that. That is absolutely phenomenal, isn't it? This you are funny. Right, you ready for another one? Look at that one. Another easel, not evil. But all beautiful, beautiful cards that you can create. And like we've said, many, many, many cards you're going to be able to create out of there. So I need to get ready, Becky, because I am going to demonstrate with this. So please give me a couple of seconds,
Okay, no problem. Evelyn says she's got a lot of the adorable scorable and love it for card bases and boxes. And I am absolutely blown away by how much there is in this collection, because there is a huge amount. I mean, I have to say, this Miri card, particularly that colour, I really, really like. I've not seen anything in that colour before. So I'm looking forward to seeing what Debbie's going to be making with this. Debbie, what are you going to make? What design are you going to do?
Well, should we keep it nice and easy? I'm going to keep... What was that? Let's have it nice and let's go into the big... Oh, in fact, actually, I shouldn't really go into big card making kit, should I? That's a waste, Debbie, that's a waste. Let me go into... What have we done with the smaller ones?
I was once invited to the Monaco Grand Prix.
Was you?
Yeah. I didn't go because it was a friend, not my boyfriend, that invited me.
Your stories,
and my boyfriend
Becky,
was funny about it. It was on a yacht at the finish line, and I wasn't allowed to go. And can I get you on? It was about 25 years ago. It was some time ago. So I can't get you a ticket, Jamie, I'm afraid. But I thought that'd be quite exciting to be there. But when you're there, surely you just go and they're gone. That's all. So is it not just like watching something on the screen? Is it not just like watching it at home anyway? It's the hearing it and the atmosphere, apparently.
Right, we're going to keep it simple, and then in a nod to my gorgeous Auntie Jean, who used to do this when she got her Hunkydory kits, because this is where it started for me with Hunkydory, because I literally went one afternoon. She'd been making kits for a long time, but she asked me if I'd help her make some cards, and I was like, oh, and then I will do. And that was me hooked.
Really?
Before I'd left, Hunkydory kit in the basket, back at a well-known channel that back in the day. But yeah, so all we're going to do is we're going to just score. Now, this is the difference between like some card stocks. This is all printed onto adorable scorable. It is absolutely beautiful. And when you burnish it, normally when you burnish it, you get like sometimes can get cracks and creases down here. There is none of that with Hunkydory. Hunkydory, adorable scorable. Debbie, right words, right words.
I have an adorable scorable scoreboard at home, actually.
Have you?
But I didn't know why it was called that. I just, and I didn't know there was a different card. Didn't realise.
Well, we're going to take one of the inserts as well. Now, the insert you can absolutely take onto a scoreboard. However, time is of the essence. I did hear some grumblings in my ear a minute ago. So I'm just going to take a trip. Now, this would fit perfectly into there, but for me, it's too full. Can you see like you get a bit of an overhang?
Yeah.
So I always trim it down and take off a sliver at
To
the
make sure it's
side.
straight.
You were being horrible to me today. Oh, what is it with you lot today? A bit of sass throwing around the studio.
I think it's got Saturday, the sun's shining. We're a little bit D-mob happy, aren't we?
We're a bit what happy?
D-mob happy?
D-mob happy?
Yeah.
Is that because it's is it because it's the weekend? What is this? What's that? I think this needs sharpening. Have you switched it out, Jamie, from the squeaky one? You fixed it? Oh, okay. I think it might need tightening back up, just because it wasn't giving me a good clear cut then, and I was like, what's going off there? I'm gonna put my my insert in, so I'm just gonna pop a bit of glue just down there, line that up, and then fold that over so that my insert's already in and giving you that lovely professional finish. However, we now need to use the toppers. So I've got the yachts. So and this is the lovely thing about Hunkydory kits. They just simply come out, and you get two different designs on each of your sheets. If you got, and you're not even having to choose because you're getting them all. You get them all.
So if you don't have a die cutting machine, this is a really good.
You do honestly, yeah.
You want to craft on the plane because you're going on your summer holiday, and you don't want to bring your Gemini 2 with you.
Exactly, yeah. Exactly that. Now, these frames you could keep as a solid piece, but they do all so that you get a nice little, let's just take all of them out. So I can show you, let me just move it out of the way. So we've got one topper, and then we've got 2 frames. So 2 frames in there. And again, you could place that one into the large one and leave a bit of a frame gap. And then you could take the smaller one and frame that if you wanted to. You've then got your tag, and this has got a little punched hole that you can punch out and add some ribbon to, or some thread to it as well. But I think what I'm going to have a little look is I'm going to have a look at my design. And do I just, because obviously I'm going to be covering up quite a bit there, which is such a shame. However, it all matches and marries, doesn't it? It all does.
It all works.
Or I could come in and add a smaller one and not... Oh, where is that? Ooh, let me just have a little think. No, I think I'm going to stick with this. I'm going to go back with a big one. We'll get some foam pads on. So let's pop some foam pads on. There we go. Now I'm debating which frame to put in, Becky, because I do love this. I do like it, but I don't know whether to have half a frame and frame.
I like that.
So I think I might do that again. I did it yesterday with a card, which, by the way, for anybody who did look at my page yesterday, I did put a little note on saying that I was doing a giveaway of the card that I did yesterday. And Mary Stewart won. So if Mary Stewart is watching right now, Mary Stewart won it. I did it on a live earlier.
Is that the one I interrupted because I was looking with chocolate?
Yes, you come in. And then Jamie did. Jamie came and he went, Debbie, it's time to get mic'd up. I'm like, I know, I'm coming. I was very good today. I was very good. I was already mic'd up. Get me?
Speaking of winners, we do have a winner for £10 or $10 voucher, and that is Stephanie Theodos. Theodos. Well done, Stephanie.
Well done, Stephanie.
CTV prizes at crafterscompanion.co.uk. So that's Stephanie. CTV prizes at crafterscompanion.co.uk, and you will get your voucher. And remember, next time, if you've been watching and you've been a silent watcher, do remember to join in and send us a comment. It doesn't have to be earth-shattering news. Could just be a hello. Let us know what you're crafting. Maybe you're not crafting at all. Maybe you're just watching to try and work out whether you do want to craft. We're always available for answering your questions, and there's no silly questions.
There never is.
As I know, quite often, today I learnt new things, like that sprayer in the green room wasn't just for your hair. And I've been here for 5 years.
Do you know, Becky, you do crease me up, girl. You do, oh, now then.
Oh,
ooh, where do we put
good.
you? Yeah, I think I might go there, because it's like, should I go a little bit further? I might go a bit further down. Yeah, I think I'll go there. Do you know, I didn't take it out, I left it in. Silly Billy.
Jamie's just pointed out we've only been here for 3.5 years. Because Jamie and I started the same week.
Did you?
Yeah, we did. Yeah. And I said, that Jamie's really nice and chatty. The first couple of days you were here. Yeah. And Jamie didn't say anything nearly as complimentary about me. We love Jamie really, and he's not actually as bad as we're portraying. He is really, but he's listening. I know.
Bless him.
Oh, lovely Jamie. What do I call him? Lovely boy Jamie. That's what I call you at home. Not that you're at my home, but when I talk about you to my kids, I call you lovely boy Jamie. Yeah. Why do I talk about you, Jamie? Well, many reasons why we talk about you at home. We all talk about Jamie at home, don't we, Debbie?
Do we?
Yeah.
Do we? I'm like, I don't. Oh, Jamie, I promise you I don't. I promise. Aww.
I think this is a great way of using those frames because When we were looking at those earlier, I did think there's quite a lot of frames. I might waste some of those by not using them, but using them like this as a kind of design element.
I mean, I'm being a bit, because like, obviously, if I was at home, I would be making sure that this went a long way. I'd be getting the most out of it. But it's nice to have a little bit of added extra feature to it. And I think I might just pop my little, because I was debating whether to have that one or whether to have that one and then tie a bit of ribbon through. But what do we think? That one?
I like the circle.
The circle? Should we go with the circle then? Let's go with the circle. So I'll pop my little foam pad just onto the back of there.
Do you like going to the theatre, Debbie?
I do. The last one I went to go and see was Wicked.
Oh. My daughter really wants to go and see
Absolutely the best musical I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I really liked it. It makes me cry.
Oh, I cried like a baby.
I went to see the film with Joe.
I cried like a baby at the film. I honestly just absolutely love that film. There you go. So, professional card, my Auntie Jean, I think she'd be proud, bless her, with a professional finish all the way throughout, and just looks absolutely stunning.
That is amazing. Wow, that is incredible. And so many other things you can do with that. There was, we saw, there's a huge amount in that bundle. It is tariff-free, £80 or $125. Thank you so much for joining us today. I've had a great day. I love coming up here on a Saturday. I'm not here next week, but I'm here for a couple of weeks in July. Are you here next week?
So I was just going to say thank you very much to everybody who's joined me this week. Yes, it has been a bit hectic, but it doesn't matter. I absolutely love it. But yes, I am now not back until I've got next week at Hobby Maker. I'll be back the week after, so you'll see me then. I think I'm here on the 14th and 15th, if I remember rightly. Can't believe it's July next week.
I know.
So thank you very much to everybody.
Yep.
Big love to you all. Happy crafting, and I'll see you all very soon.
Thank you, everyone. Have a lovely rest of the weekend, and keep cool, plenty of ice cream, and keep on crafting, as Debbie says. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.